Good evening, everyone. Now, a little bit of a heads up here, but I will be showing sections of my Minecraft world in this blog, and the visual quality will probably not be at its peak. You're gonna have to forgive me. I mean, I've been considering getting a capture card, but I don't want to buy something that I'm not gonna use that often. Yeah, I know I've been criticized about this before, but I don't know what to tell you. We just gotta work around our limitations here. And for the record, just to put this out there, but ETMPs, you know, my Let's Play series, the future of those is looking pretty grim, meaning I doubt I'm gonna make any more. This isn't a guarantee, there's still a possibility it might come back, but if I had to make an educated guess, based on these non-existent statistics, I don't think I'm gonna do any more. I just don't see the point, really, in just doing those. I'm really not good with that kind of video. But with that said, let's get on with this video. Now, I've been playing Minecraft for close to 12 years now, and I was 12 when I first played it. And yeah, there have been hiatuses, pretty long ones too. Like, whenever I don't feel like playing Minecraft, I go up to roughly, I don't know, a year to a year and 4 months without even touching it. And that couldn't be any more apparent than the last time I had stopped playing when I died in frickin' lava. And I lost most of my shit when mining in the sub-zeros. So yeah, I was pissed. I am now willing to try again, but let me just say, this blonde bastard thought it would be a good idea to put his garden in the fucking basement. And that's why we're here tonight, to figure out a more efficient way of gardening. Thank you, Einsteins. Because like in real life, plants will need water and natural light to grow, so what makes you think it's going to be different in the game, Kale? All I have is the water and artificial light underneath the water. And yeah, they still grow, but not nearly as fast as if they were out in the sunlight. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Kale, you imbecile, move your damn ass garden outside if you want it to grow faster. Well, that wouldn't be a bad idea, except there's 3 things wrong with that. Firstly, if I did that, we would have no episode. So, yeah, mother bitch. Secondly, that would leave my basement completely empty. And no, I am not going to turn it into a storage room, because I have enough double chests as it is. I think I got like 76 of those fuckers. And thirdly, I built this house intending to have everything I need without having to go outside, just in case there's, say, monsters surrounding my house or some crap. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to get creative and make a machine that can garden my potatoes automatically. I know for a certainty there's gotta be something like that out there that can do that. I mean, I have done these kinds of gizmos before and looked up how to build a machine that can harvest cactus blocks, so I could build this. Because this needed a crap-ass fuckload of green dye to make. That sign was important. And real quick, for anybody who isn't knowledgeable with Minecraft very well, creepers suck. They are basically reptile thugs that can fuck your crap up bad, as they sneak up to you and explode, which just sucks shit. So I had built that billboard as sort of like a moral, or whatever they call it, just like a giant protest sign that states that we do not like those mother dickers. Seriously, they just piss me off too much. And if you do want to play Minecraft, there is an option to not have monsters on at all, but I want there to be a little bit of conflict at least. Because like in real life, if you put something out in the world that's beautiful, there's going to be people that try to destroy it. Now, of course, it would be nice if we didn't have as much of those assholes, but if we didn't have any of those assholes, it would get kind of boring. At least in the video game. I don't know about real life, okay? Forget the real life. That part's not even in my notes. What the hell am I talking about? Back to the point. I had built that cactus machine quite a while ago, and during some time after that, there must have been a bug fix update or something because it doesn't work anymore. I cannot grow any more cactus blocks via that method. So if I ever needed more lime green dye, I would have to manually harvest cacti in the desert. Unless there's like some sort of other way to craft it, but I don't know if there is. Maybe the sea pickles or some shite. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I'll be needing lime green dye possibly ever again, and I'm really glad I had finished that billboard when I did. My goal here is to make a gardening machine that will not expire. at least for a very long time. And if I'm gonna do that, I'll need to find a newer model on YouTube, probably one within the past year or roughly around that. And well, I think I found a pretty good option of a nano crop farm uploaded in December of 2022, so not too long ago. This thing looks pretty damn efficient. And it's also something that can fit in my basement too, so it's not like huge. Here I was all worried that I would need to make my basement deeper or something like that. And making it wider would not be an option because the ceiling of the basement is slightly above the ground. In fact, this NCF is so small, it can fit in my basement alongside my original garden. Which is good, because it ended up not working the way I had intended. Keep your pants on, people. You see, I had to do some readjustments to the design of the NCF. It wouldn't be able to harvest the crops for you. You'll have to manually keep flicking the switch over and over and over again. For whatever reason, the way to make your plants grow instantly is by using what they call bone meal, which is basically just grounded up bones. And well, I kinda need some of those bones to turn more wolves into dogs to build up my backup army. So yeah, preserving them is kind of important. Paleontologists be damned, the farmers need them more. So yeah, this machine will not always have the fuel required to keep it running, but my reward for when I do have a significant amount of bone meal is more potatoes. I had like 93 total bone meal, and in return I got roughly a third of potatoes from it. Because sometimes planting one potato only gives you one back, and other times it can give you up to, I think, either 3 or 4, I'm not positive which number. And also, I think a contributing factor here would be that I wasted some bone meal on an already grown crop by flicking the switch too many times. Something I'll need to be more careful of in the future if I want to get as many vegetables as possible out of this thing. So, I guess the whole automatic crap does not work anymore, either for the cacti or the potatoes. It was the observer block that did not work the way I wanted it to, and I even have footage of myself going to the nether to get an ingredient I needed to craft one, which pro tip for any noobs out there who plan on going to the nether, always leave anything you don't need behind because you all know the abundance of lava in this place. But anyway, I went and found some nether shards or whatever they're called in the game to craft an observer block, only to find out later that I already had plenty of them in my house, like 40 something, and all you need is one. Not that it matters anyway, because the observer didn't do shit. So I wasted my time both ways. Regardless though, I am glad to have this thing installed in my basement, and hopefully someday I can make it work to where I can use it with multiple different crops instead of just that one block. But that was this episode, and fuck.